I wanted to share a thought, which is that sometimes it appears that being honest about a mistake is the wrong call. It appears that, you possibly could have avoided consequences, or that owning up to your mistake and trying to fix it just had people blaming you more, angry at you that it didn't matter. Um, and you may have, considered the alternative, which is what would have happened if you had just tried to cover it up or lied about it or something like that. And I came to the conclusion that you are going to experience that discomfort from one source or another. So when you tell the truth about something and people's reactions are less than great, when you apologize and the person doesn't respond, or they still seem angry, or maybe they even lash out back and say something nasty to you, or say something yeah, you definitely fucked that up, or you should have, yeah, you really should have done something else. It can feel shitty, but what feels even worse is if you do lie and those things just haunt you, you're plagued by anxiety, you're not at peace with yourself internally. And it's hard. Sometimes it feels like people get away with cheating, or they get away with unethical behavior, they're rewarded for it. But if you have that voice inside of you, that conscience, that human spirit, that pain, that torment is much worse. That pain of dishonesty, that pain of betrayal, or the anxiety from hiding it destroys you. If you've ever read the book Crime and Punishment, you'll know what I mean. I related to that so much, from the times that I've done something that I found to be unethical. That really is, to me, the meaning of hell is to live with that guilt and suffering, doing an action that you can't find peace with. And we all make mistakes, even if sometimes it's not a mistake, it was intentional, but it was the wrong choice. We still have a chance to redeem ourselves, to try to apologize, or to try to grow from it and make the situation better. But standing firm on that bad decision, standing firm on that mistake, trying to cover up and hide and lie, that is a worse experience than dealing with the judgments and punishments of others. Because even Raskolnikov in Crime and Punishment, spoiler alert, but he went to the Russian labor camp, but he was much happier, much freer after he had confessed and let go of that guilt and was living in his truth. So just something to consider when you're feeling like life's not fair and you just don't know if it's even worth it to try to be a good person. I think unless you can overcome your conscience and kill that part of you, it's really your only choice. So just something to consider. See you next time.